Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. We've come down to Bud's cabin, so we are in the upper meadow right at the moment, and you can see it is actually starting to snow now. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The weather is not pleasant at all. So Bud knows I'm here. I went in and talked to him first, so we're going to be just going in, so I don't want you to think, oh my god, this guy just walks into anybody's house. No, I don't. So I knocked on his door first, and then I told him that we were here and that we would be, come in and we're going to get an update on what he's doing here. Now you can see out here, outside, he's got the R15 rock wall insulation. Come on, baby. And he's got other insulation for the tops and stuff like that as well. He's got some supplies out here, because it makes a nice refrigerator. Come on, Hella. Alright, so. Oh, it is so much nicer in here. It's like, folks, you have no idea how cold it is. Now, it's cold already, but with the wind chill, I don't even know what it is, but it's, I never minded the cold. It's the wind with the cold that I'm not a big fan of. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let Bud explain what's going on, what he's done so far here on this get-together.
For right now, because it's so freaking cold, I'm just throwing in insulation pretty much where I'm not going to be running any wires. Where you see the open studs, there's still going to be wires, and I'm going to be working on that this afternoon. And then as soon as I get that area done, I'll be putting more insulation in. I also got some insulation that I'm going to start putting in underneath the floor. Hopefully that'll help keep it a little warmer in here too.
Now the insulation, the silver insulation
that's the foil bubble wrap.
And that's going underneath?
Underneath. That's going to be like the vapor barrier.
I gotcha.
Then what I plan to do is put rock wool under that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put plywood under that to seal it all in.
So you're going to put the bubble wrap first.
Yep.
Then the rock wool.
Yep.
And then
plywood.
Plywood. Okay.
Yep. That way there to be rodent free and insect free. I won't have to worry about anything getting in there.
Right.
Help
right.
keep it warmer.
Right. Absolutely. Yep. Sure will. So I should him kind of pan around here. So he's got insulation in part of this. In the lower part here that he doesn't have insulation, he has some more wiring that he has to run first. And then, over here he's got to just open that up and get that cleaned out so he can put insulation there. He's going to have a light going in here. He's got wire to run here as well. So I know I showed you guys before he had his panel box set up. You can hear the generator running outside. So what is the ultimate game plan as far as what you plan on doing for power down here?
It's going to be solar.
Okay.
Going to be an EG4 system, 6,500 watts off grid.
Okay.
It has low idle consumption, so that means when it's not being used, it's not using a lot of power.
Okay.
It is 110 to 240.
Okay.
And going to have it's going to be a 48 volt system. And
Smart.
Going to have a rack of batteries.
Okay.
So, and that'll be the main power.
Right.
And then I'll just, run the generator if I need to charge up during the winter or, gray days, whatever.
Right. Well, that's what they're there for that backup. Absolutely. So, but yeah. So it's he's got some plugs in already, as you can see there. It's a work in progress, like anything else, and but it's coming along, and slow and steady. He's got the hanging light right here, right now. But he's got. So you guys even got. He's got his fridge, and he's got a little toaster oven over here. Or is that what that is, right?
It's a Foodie Ninja 10-in-1. It does air frying. It does convection oven, toaster.
So just so you guys know, being off grid does not mean you have to suffer. People have that misconception. They really do. And I see you got the bear spray.
Yep.
Well, we do have bear.
Yeah. I got another one over here.
Oh, he's got another one over there. Yep. So I don't blame you there. I've seen him down here. We definitely have the black bear. He's got his nice calendar here, folks. So there's his calendar. Got to make sure you know what day it is, so that's important. Brought a pretty good truckload of stuff down. Now I know you're just trying to get things going, get it insulated, and
Yep.
get organized and squared away. It all takes time, and I think that's again, and I'm not trying to be facetious or belittling to anybody, but it's one of the things I don't think people get.
Oh.
There is no instant gratification with setting up an off-grid property, or getting the home set up the way you want it. If it's worthwhile to you and you want to do it, it's just you do what you have to do. You take your time, you get it done. Now, are you going to stay with this size, or do you plan on expanding?
Well, I want to put like a, like a 12 by 12 shed out back to put all my supplies in.
Okay.
And I plan on getting a couple of sets of bunk beds to put in here.
Okay.
Really, I'm just going to use this place to kind of like just hang out when I'm not out doing things over there with you guys.
Right. No, nothing wrong with that. And bunk beds are great too because you can do storage underneath,
Yep.
storage on top for the top bunk until it's needed, and then even if you're sleeping in one of the bunks, and it helps utilize the space in a good way. And there's Helen making herself to home.
Mm-hmm.
Right by the heater, honey. Yeah.
Nice and warm in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but and I with my place today had the batteries or the generator running. Ran it for about 2.5 hours maybe, and that got its top back off. And so, how long does that last me when? So an example would be last night I charged the batteries up to, I think it was 91%. And so I turned that off at, I'm trying to think what time I turned that off. Probably turned the generator off maybe 5 o'clock yesterday, something like that. I don't remember, but it was early afternoon yesterday that I had shut that off. And when I woke up this morning, the batteries were still at 57%. Obviously, as you can see by the weather outside, we're not getting any good weather today. It has been, like I said, it's been a couple of very, very cold days here with a lot of wind, which just makes it that much worse. But I ran it for the couple hours today. I ran it 2.5 hours, and I got it charged back up to 94%. I should be good to go. If I just let it go and didn't do anything, I should be good to go till tomorrow afternoon. Now, what I'll probably do is I'll run it for a few hours. Again, if we don't get any sunshine tomorrow, and again, we're going to have to see what happens with that. I know there's another storm supposed to be coming in this week.
3 to 5 inches for tomorrow.
Oh, 3 to 5 for tomorrow.
For here.
What was? I thought Tuesday it was like 9 inches or something.
Oh, I don't know. They're saying 3 to 5 tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is.
It snowed in down here.
That's right. He may have to stay. But anyway, yeah. So it's just things are coming along well. It's a work in progress, and I just want to kind of give you an update with Bud's place. He's the one probably moving along the quickest, realistically, and even you weren't even here last month.
No.
So, but yeah, it's just I know Rob's doing stuff on his place and stuff like that as well, and he brought down one bat of insulation. What you guys got to understand, okay? So the insulation, and I kind of was trying to explain this a little bit the last time. Price of Rockwool insulation has gone through the roof, and so the one batten of it, like out there, just one of those down here is about $82 or $83 for and you're going to get what, 8 pieces of insulation out of it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So that's so you got one. One piece would go part way up, and then you have to cut it off or whatever. But yeah, or is that that's not a full piece?
No, it's not a full piece.
I didn't think so. But yeah, one piece will give you a decent amount, and then you'll have to finish it off. But you go through it pretty quickly.
Yep.
And so it's, again, you can go with the cheap insulation, and that's completely up to you. I recommend to everybody, in the group, if you're going to do it, go with the Rockwool. Again, critters don't like to nest in it. It's fire retardant. It's also a sound barrier. It's just the best insulation, in my opinion, out there. If you're going to be doing something like this off-grid, and have something that you want to last and those type of things. So, but yeah, it does make a big difference. Have you felt the difference with just what you have up already?
Definitely the last 2 nights. Each night there was a huge difference. Last night it was about 73 on here.
Wow, 73. Okay, yeah. So, but yeah, and just imagine once you get. Now, what are you going to do ceiling wise? What are you going to?
Well, I've got the foam over there. That's going to go on first.
Okay.
To act as a air channel for the eaves and stuff.
Right.
And then on top of that, I'm going to put rock wool.
Okay.
And I've got the wire holders right there.
Oh, yeah.
You put that in, and it just holds the rock wool up. And then everything inside is going to be Japanese cedar tongue and groove.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that it's like when I eventually build my place, I want to do tongue and groove pine, and then do with like a light stain because I just think it looks beautiful. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and but thank you for sharing again and letting us have an update of what you're doing here, and very much appreciated. And anyway, guys, remember, we truly are all in this together. You have to work together. If you don't work together, nothing's ever going to come of anything, to be honest with you. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, you're going to be just fine. I hope you all have a great weekend. Be safe. This video will be going up 7 o'clock Monday. So even though it is still Sunday right now, you'll see this video at 7 o'clock on Monday. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.